be stunting like a big time. What's that?
Let's bring up the stars.
Look at Atlanta, considered the favorites. What do you think they need to do to keep going?
Well, you have to play to your strengths. Don't allow your opponent to speed you up or slow you down, and stick to your brand of basketball.
Now here's Hero. Adebayo sets a screen. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Throw it down on the lob.
And Bam with great hands there to leap up and time that one.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. Stolen by Hero. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
Pass to Daniels. Back to Okongwu. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. A nice shot by Young.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Adebayo. Shot from the top of the key. Okongwu with the rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Young attacking. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Okongwu's gotten his second bucket of the game. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Down low. Here's Ware. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, intelligent play there by Hero. Upsets the defense and then hands it off for the assist.
The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Daniels. And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Daniels, defended by Burks. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul.
Team seconds.
Here's Young. Rebound Miami.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And he gets that one.
In a flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
Hawks trail by 4. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Showing no mercy, Young gets free with the cutting dribble move.
Hero against Young. Works for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Gay. Here's Risache. The 3 is up. Pure from 3-point range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
There's the screen. Here's Hero. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Hero's got 6.
And a nice 6 cents back there from Hero using that pick and roll.
And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's foul number 2 for him. Krejci's checked in for the Hawks. And Miami also making a switch. Robinson's checked in. Young way outside. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Burks against Young. Burks goes in, and he comes up with a bucket. Now here's Young. Last game, he had 28 points. Fires for three. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Daniels. Robinson defending. Here's Krejci. The kick out to Young. Off target from three-point range.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Stolen by Young. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And looking at Trae Young, Brent, his teams always finish in the top 10 in offensive rating.
Yeah, for Trae, those teams he's played on have normally been in the top 5, along with playing at a top 10 pace. So when he has the ball in his hands and he's coming at you, very difficult to stop. Young's so talented, you're basically guaranteed to have a good offensive team.
Wiggins, no good. The Hawks leading. Right wing. The three. Adebayo grabs the board. For Miami, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Here's Burks. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Burks. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Inside, it's stolen by Okongwu. Here's Krejci. Offensive board. Here's Daniels. Drains the triple. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Robinson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Atlanta leading by 4. A minute 58 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Okongwu. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
So for the Hawks, Niang, he's checked in for Gay. Mann comes in for Young. And Karis LeVert is subbed in for Daniels. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Barlow's checked in for Atlanta. Risacher comes in for Mann. And Miami with a change here, too. Anderson's checked in. The Hawks lead by 10. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Risacher, no good. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Robinson to win the drought. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Now that's his specialty right there. His confidence firing off the catch is remarkable.
Here's LeVert. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Finished off by Adebayo.
Nice roll by Adebayo, just having himself ready to receive that pass.
Here's Risacher. Anderson covers. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Right side, Mitchell. Pass to Larson. From downtown. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this. And welcome back, everyone, to second quarter action of this NBA play-in game. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Here's Krejci. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Hero with it, and it's Niang picking him up. Shot from the wing. The rebound by the Hawks. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
The Hawks lead by 8. Oh, sweet move. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, LeVert is willing to put his body on the line, doing whatever it takes to get past the foul and score.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down a court like that.
You could tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
Hero against LeVert. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Risacher. 5 points in the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
On defense, the Heat. 7-point differential. Shot clock at 6. Here's LeVert, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense. 2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Man, he's checked in for Krejci. Atlanta leading by 7. Here's Risacher. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And the Hawks making a change here. Matthews checked in. Miami has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Anderson with a screen on LeVert. On the attack, Hero. That one falls. Hero's got 11.
Hero, such a tenacious scorer, able to overcome contact on that drive.
Here's LeVert. It's deflected. Outside Burks. Pass to Ware. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Right side man. The 3. Sinks the tray. Man's gotten his second bucket.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Now here's Hero. This one for three. And it's Niang with the rebound. Stolen by Hero. Pass to Anderson. And here's Burks. Back to Hero from the arc. LeVert with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Hero. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
LeVert goes against Hero from 10 feet away. The shot by LeVert, no good. Heat trail by 6. Hero outside. Ball stolen. Now LeVert. 6 points for him. Man misses. Hero with it. They set the pick. And he lobs it up top. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
The Hawks lead by 4. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Man, count it. Now 5 for 7.
To see there just the threat of Young pulling up, it's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot, and Trey able to make the play.
Risache, he's checked in for the Hawks. They set the pick. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Okongwu. Pass to Risache. 4-3. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hero. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
And Hero getting to the spots where he can be very effective. That swagger he plays with is infectious.
Here's Gay. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Hawks lead by 6. Adebayo, a screen on Young. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Got it.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there, going right through the contact.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Trae Young playing floor general. So good, so quick. That is what I'm talking about. Wow. And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
Andrew Wiggins.
Young looking around. Fearless from Young inside.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Hero with the bucket.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Young against Hero. Outside Young. Here's Daniels. That one rolls around and rims out. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 4. Pass to Adebayo. Wiggins right side. Hero outside. Shoots over Young. Again, the Heat score.
And the defense knows that Hero can get that jumper working from just about anywhere.
There's Young with the three. Oh, Young! Deep shot!
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pass to Hero. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And Tyler Hero with another great look, just understanding where his teammates are.
To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Miami.
He's off on the second. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Atlanta on top, up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this. And that is going to do it for us.
And welcome back to 2K Sports coverage of the play-in game as we move to the second half of action. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
To the paint. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
The Hawks lead by 4, and the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Team first.
Hero against Young. Got it. Good job in the low post. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
And here we go. Trae Young doing his thing, cooking with grease right now.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Outside Burks. Pass to Hero. Wide open. That one's good for 2. Hero's got 21.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
Young with it. Now Burks defending. It's tipped. Here's Hero. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Adebayo, a screen on Young. Here's Burks. And that one drops. Burks has got 6 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Atlanta's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Pass to Riza Shea. The 3 is up. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Back to Young. And he lobs it up to the rim. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Pass to Riza-Shea. 4 on the clock. They set a pick. Here's Daniels.
Bam's height and wingspan just smothering up the offense now.
Outside Burks. Here's Hero for the lead. Gets the 3 ball to go. And it's a 3-point Miami lead.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
There's Young with the 3. Atlanta again missing.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Oh, Andrew Wiggins taking flight.
Oh, he can be such a powerful dunker. Wiggins that time with some force at the rim.
The Hawks have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Here's Young. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Here's Wiggins. Atlanta with a rebound. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Yep, that one goes. Riza-Shea's got 10.
Trae Young not afraid to make passes like that. Great vision.
Adebayo sets a screen. Burks passes to Adebayo. Rebounded by Daniels. Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Okongwu. Cuts off the pass. Outside Burks. Back to Adebayo. And the layup is good off the glass. 12 points for him. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Well, another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting up.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Here's Hero, and it's good. 2 points. Hero's got 13 points now in the quarter.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Young with a screen on Burks. Here's Daniels, defended by Burks. 5 on the clock. Here's Riza-Shea. He's got 10.
Well done, Andrew Wiggins. If he can sustain that kind of energy on the defensive end, boy, he's an asset out there.
Hero against Young. Adebayo, a screen on Young. Hero. And Miami again with the bucket.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Heat leading by 7. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. Pass to Gay. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That'll be a second foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes here. Karis LeVert's checked in for Daniels. And Krejci subbed in for Trae Young. Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Rozier comes in for Hero. Burks against LeVert. He's had just one attempt at the line earlier.
Karis LeVert.
And he can't get the first one.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
1:42 left to play in the third. Rozier outside. Pass to Robinson. Launches it. No luck on that one. Hawks trail by 8. LeVert passes to Okongwu. And they pick up 2. Okongwu's got 16 points now.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Atlanta's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
On the wing, Burks. Rozier looking around. Pass to Adebayo. An easy 2 on the layup. He's got 16.
Just how effective is Bam on the interior? Just does not get out of sorts and takes some highly efficient shots.
LeVert passes to Krejci. Niang outside. Here's the 3. Hits the trifecta. Niang's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Adebayo, that's good.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here. Both free throws good for LeVert. There's 10 seconds left in the third. And here's Rozier. Takes it inside, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Georges Niang. First trip to the line for him here. That free throw good from Rozier. Both free throws good from Rozier.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And so it's the Miami Heat closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be back in a moment.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And we return now to the final quarter of coverage for the NBA play-in game. Anderson gets the bucket.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
But both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Terry Rozier, he's checked in for Miami. Now here's man. Defense right on him. It's LeVert on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Heat leading by 9. Rozier outside. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Atlanta shooting the rock at 58%. And that one's good, man.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Anderson with a screen on LeVert. Rozier, the pass to Anderson. Back to Rozier. There's a screen. Driving inside. That one goes. Count it.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock.
Look how Rozier just slices inside. He doesn't hold himself back on the drive at all.
Here's Krejci. Robinson defending. It's good. Miami leading by 9. Highsmith passes to Rozier. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Robinson to 3. Barlow grabs a miss. Barlow's got 4 rebounds now. LeVert outside. Drops in the 3.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Rozier outside. Pass to Highsmith. Anderson with a screen on LeVert. Goes up at the stripe. The rebound by Atlanta. Barlow's got 5 rebounds in the game. For 3. LeVert, and that's good. LeVert's got 9 points now in the second half.
And I'll tell you, this thing looked pretty much over heading into the fourth. But give them a lot of credit for fighting their way back.
Trae Young, he's checked in for man. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Atlanta making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Barlow. Gay comes in for Niang. And Daniels is subbed in for LeVert.
And Hero, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. There's a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
Mitchell's checked in for Hero. That's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. To the inside. Love finds Mitchell. Here's Highsmith. Now here's Robinson. Shot is up. Offensive rebound. Highsmith passes to Robinson. Mitchell against Young. Here's Highsmith. Outside for Mitchell. Goes up again. And he sinks the layup. Mitchell's gotten his first points in this one. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Mitchell against Young. Oh, Young with the power move.
Ooh, there's some of that sweet touch that Trae Young brings around the rim.
Now Mitchell. Pass to Highsmith. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he drops the first. Risache, he's checked in for the Hawks. And so he makes both from the line. Hawks trail by 8. Back to Young. Here's Gay. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 6 assists in the game.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Outside Love. Takes the 3. And again, no good by Miami. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Alec Burks. That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Miami leading by 6. Down low. Stolen by Young. And a fast break now for the Hawks. The 3 from Risache. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Again, the Heat misses. Atlanta's gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's off on the first.
2 shots.
That one's no good. Miami has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Hero against Young. Adebayo, a screen on Young. And he's going for the oop here. Adebayo, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Now Young with a steal. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And Atlanta making a change here. LeVert's checked in. Hawks trail by 3. Young with it. Pass to LeVert. They set the screen. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Easy to see why they trust LeVert's judgment. Impressive watching him getting it done in a big spot.
Hero with it. Now Okongwu defending. The kick out to Wiggins. To the middle. Stolen by Young. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Here's Risacher. They now take the lead. Risacher's got 5 points now in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet. It has come up big a few times for them.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, good whistle there.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Adebayo, a screen on Young. Hero with it, and it's Young picking him up. Hero against Young. Oh, got a piece of it. On the push, here comes Atlanta. He pulls it. Rebound Miami. Here's Hero. Driving to the basket. Popping in on the layup. Hero's got 41.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
There's Young with the 3. The rebound by Burks. Miami's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Young against Hero. Lets it fly. And he buries it.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
So it's Miami now. They've led by as many as 11. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Young gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Tyler Hero.
Trae Young, not the biggest guy on the court, but will take the biggest shots.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Oh, as big a free throw as you can make. Now they need a stop to send it to OT.
Hero against Young. Hero outside. Over Young. No good. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll return short. And we welcome you back to find out who will emerge from overtime in this play-in game and keep their season alive. Let's get an update on Dyson Daniels. What's the status, Allie?
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Atlanta. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. Nevertheless, determined to battle through it. As we see, guys, he's already checked back in.
All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news, and obviously not very encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
Showing off the dribble moves, able to create for himself. I love it.
Young from long range. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Hero outside. Over Rizachet. Hero no good.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Here's Daniels. Atlanta again missing. Miami leading by 4. 4 quarters, not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime now. Hero for 3. Gay with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Got a piece of it. And here comes the break. Here's Hero. Yep, that one goes. Hero's got 49 in the game.
So fun when you make the right read on the break, and Hero did so there.
Young drives it in and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside Burks. Pass to Hero. Shoots over Young. Hero no good. Hawks trail by 6. And now the Hawks on the break. Gay's shot is good.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
Now here's Hero. Let's go with a 3. Good! That's another bucket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Young against Hero. Up top, Young. Great look there, but off target. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. We're in OT here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by. Fires from 14. The rebound by the Hawks.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Rizachet. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Rizachet's got 19 points. Young against Hero. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Young.
And the defense kind of forced that tricky play from Hero. He still gets the shot off while being fouled.
And he does get the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from deep. Not what they need this overtime. Young way outside. They get the rebound. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
Hero against Young. Hero with the bucket.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Okongwu has the open look. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
Another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Young misses.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. 27 seconds left to play in overtime. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he sinks it.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Third personal. Team Snyder.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Pass to Gay. Back to Young from outside the arc. It's good from beyond the arc. Now a timeout called by Miami. They're leading by 4. And it's the Heat with the ball. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Gay misses.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted. You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He makes the first of 3, and that trims the lead to 6. He makes the second free throw, and that brings him within 5. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. And there it is! The Miami Heat come away with a huge win. Around the league, some people like the play-in tournament, some don't. But what everyone can agree on is that it adds serious drama to the postseason.
And especially when a 10 seed wins both games. Just an incredible accomplishment, and what a momentum builder for them.
That's another thrilling play-in game in the books, and you can really feel that postseason excitement in the air now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. And let's reveal our player of the game, Tyler Hero.